All right, so we're moving on to some relationship discussion, and we have Abisola Buari. She's a certified life coach, NLP practitioner, and an entrepreneur. She's also a healthy marriage advocate, and of course she helps couples navigate matrimonial challenges to enjoy a sustainable marital bliss. And today she'll be talking about who takes the blame when the flames die in a relationship. And of course we're also looking at critical analysis on a wife's role in the bedroom. Welcome, Abisola.
Thank you. Good morning.
All right, nobody likes to take the blame, to be honest.
Yes.
In a relationship, everybody believes that, or both parties believe that I'm doing well, you're doing well. So,
Definitely.
First of all, how do we identify that the relationship is dying?
Like, for obvious reason, the parties will know. There's going to be a disconnection. When they start keeping away from each other, they will definitely know. Between themselves, they will know. Third parties might not get to know,
Okay.
but the parties to the relationship usually know. What really happens is they might not pay attention to it at the initial stage, but when it gets deteriorating, then they know that something is at stake.
Okay, great stuff. All right, so now, who is to blame in this regard? So you talked about this connection where these two parties involved. What if they're not feeling that disconnection? What if everybody feels, both parties feels, oh yeah, so I don't think anything is wrong. I think everything is fine. I think everything is fine. So I think if you could help us, break it down to those points, those things to look out for. That way it's easier, for anybody watching right now to say, oh, okay, so I actually think my relationship is suffering and it needs help.
Okay, so the disconnection, like when you don't look forward to going home.
Okay.
Okay, you don't look forward to speaking with your partner. You're just fed up. You're just fed up with everything. When either of the parties done something wrong, you just feel like, let me disregard it. You overlook it. You start overlooking their excesses. You don't want to talk about it. That means there's a disconnection. You're not even looking forward to mend things because you're tired. So that's just it.
All right. Now, talking about the woman's role in the bedroom. If you ask me, I think it should be gender roles, because I feel that both parties have both roles to play. The man has a role, the woman has a role. But there's a school of, there's that general notion where women are very evasive when initiating intercourse. What can a man do in that regard? Because, in this climate, women are we are very held back when it comes to communicating our feelings, especially when it comes to, how we feel about our sex lives. What should the man do in that case?
Strictly saying so, the woman has the same responsibility as the man.
Great.
Right to initiate,
okay,
and right to submit, okay, when a partner initiates. So,
okay,
same with the man.
Okay.
But in the world today, especially Africans, like they believe when a woman initiates so much,
yeah,
she's kind of promiscuous or something.
Exactly.
So women are holding back.
Yes.
But when there is mutual understanding, you know your partner's sexual urge. We have situation where the woman libido is higher than that of the man.
True.
So definitely she will demand more. So as a man in the house, your responsibility is to give her what she wants. And mind you, you don't have to enjoy sex every time your partner initiates it,
okay,
but you owe her the duty to satisfy her at that time.
Okay.
So and she owe you that duty whenever you have the urge to and she's not in the mood. She owes you the responsibility to satisfy you and submit herself.
Yeah, another reason a lot of women would not like to express how they feel is not to make the man feel less. They wouldn't want to say things, that would affect his ego. So how do you advise a woman in that situation to approach it?
So the thing is, the two of them need to open up communication. The man should ask, like, how do you feel? And if they are good together, there's nothing like, you can just make it as a comment, maybe a sarcastic, like, you're still owing me another round, though. This one is not my own. You know, you just, you say it in a passing, not that you try to attack him. You express how you feel. Like, you don't want to go out of the matrimony. He owes you the duty to satisfy you. But when there's an open communication, the man can easily ask, you know your white body. You know when you're working on her, if she enjoy it, you should know. If she did not, you should know. And as a man, you should be bothered when you see that you're not getting that flow while you're at it. So you need to ask, like,
so you need to have that
communication open.
Yeah.
You have to open
I think
up
that's a very critical point there that you just raised. All right. Thank you so much, Abisola. We've had a very interesting conversation. I really hope that you watching at home have learned one or two. Communication is very key in every relationship, and of course you can catch us on our social media platforms at TVC Connect, and I'm sure if you also want to reach out to Abisola Buari, you can catch up on her social media page. Magical Marriage _NG. All right, thank you so much, people. We'll be right back. Stay with us. There's still so much more on the show.